They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Kaiser on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. Busts through the tackle. Now he's flushed out left. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. Give him 30 yards there.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Time with Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson, 25 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Dalton. He's got Green. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Dalton to Green for a Cincinnati first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
second down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And Eifert has it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Dalton to his big target, Eifert, for the Cincinnati first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And now to the air. Dalton into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. He's got daylight. 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run. And while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
2nd down. Dalton eluding the pressure right. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me, and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. He got 29 yards that time.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
On the return, it's Alex Erickson. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there. First and 10 for Dalton. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Jabril Peppers is deep for Cleveland. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Room here to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. First down, Kaiser. Going for the deep ball. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
They'll throw here. Kaiser dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. They go play action. Kaiser. And he's got his tight end in Njoku. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
Here we go. Black round. Black round.
A first down throw for Kaiser. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. That'll bring up second down.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
And now here's a carry heading left. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. On play action, Kaiser. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the... And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Dree Archer, 36 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. And I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been. But it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And down he'll go at the 25. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got him in. Complete. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
There's a reason that we talk about Larry Fitzgerald and how smart he is as a route runner, isn't there?
Yeah, and in particular, what makes him dangerous on the post.
His ability to widen a defender from the center of the field by making him think he's going to run a route that's going to go to the outer part of the field. He moves him out of the way, and it makes that one cut, right? Puts that foot in the ground, gets inside, and then it's hard to go through him to try and get to the football.
This will be fielded at the 8. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Play action now. Kaiser. Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Play fake. Kaiser. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now a handoff as they run left side. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A gain of 32 that time. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Dalton here from the gun. And caught right side, Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The connection since 2011, Dalton to Green for a Bengal first down. Dalton, 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They begin the drive with Johnson. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They go to Johnson again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, second down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Let's go.
On third down, Kaiser. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Well, the offense lining up first and 10. They'll try to throw here. Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Geno Atkins getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Kaiser now on second down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Final minute now of the third quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Willis in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, able to avoid him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Kaiser now to throw on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out here in the eye. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Second down, Kaiser. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Dre Archer, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns continue to roll.
They decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Caleb Brantley in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit him over the top.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And bulldozing his way through. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit. This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Off the play fake, Kaiser. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. The swing pass caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Duke Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are pouring it on. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, Dalton. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Andy Dalton. Buying time to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Caleb Brantley in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some...
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. It's a big play there for the Browns. 62 yards on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Oh, what a move. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On the run, this is Jackson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the deep.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals getting set to go. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coach say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know.